Yes, I've tried to play the drum set, and it's compared to djembe, it's rather difficult for a person because you have to practice by yourself, whereas djembe is really recreational and you can have fun and make friends, and you're really encouraged by that. And through djembe, I think you can sort of get to know the African culture, because most of the drum circles, they don't want to use the djembe as just a beat in a sort of kind of music, because they want to be original, and they learn from West African culture. And the person I interviewed, Qian, he said that he would sing African songs even though he didn't know what the words, what language it was, but he would know what it meant, what it tried to express, and I find that really interesting. And I think a lot of other people would get to know Africa better who played the djembe drum. Yang was teaching this Kazakhstan girl, and she was a student studying abroad, and it was her, she was about to return home, so it was one of her last classes. She tried to learn some of the beats that would fit in reggae or blues or folk, because not a lot of people in Kazakhstan play the African drum, so she can't form a drum circle. So she would play for other musical bands, and it was fun watching him teaching her in Chinese and she replying in Chinese. Yeah. The concept of music was kind of further shaped, because before I always thought, music, it has to have a melody, or it has to have singing, but I mean, it could be as effective, or it could be really moving, even if it isn't, even if it doesn't have a melody, like djembe drumming. It can make someone want to try to dance or express themselves, even if there are only 3 tones, and that was how I felt like after it. I think while you can get to know African culture better through this djembe drumming, it also has this kind of Chinese touch to it, I guess, because they play in Hohai and different parks, and not that the music is particularly influenced by the Chinese setting, but I think it's this whole kind of culture that the places you play in, and when you choose to play it. I think it was sort of rendered when it came into China, because you can't just find a prairie, because you don't have a prairie in the city like the Africans would play. But yes, I think that music is a great way to spread out a specific kind of culture, even if it's kind of different in the